Hello, welcome to Mina's bookshelf. Welcome back if this is not the first time on the channel. Today I'm doing a birthday tarot reading, and of course it is for Prince Harry, who turned 41 on September 15th. So he was born on September 15th, 1984. He's a Virgo, sun sign, ascendant in the Capricorn, and he has a bunch of planets in Sagittarius, which explains his, let's say, adventurous attitude towards life. And he has a moon in Taurus that speaks to his need and desire for living a very comfortable life with all the perks and the amenities that his social position has offered to him since he was born. Venus in Libra, and what else? Any other important thing? Let's take a look anyway. I'm going to use a couple of oracle deck, and if necessary, I will use the tarot to clarify, and I'm going to use the same format that I used for Meghan Markle's birthday. So the first cards that I'm going to pull are going to give us a snapshot of his current situation. Where is he at in life right now? So he just visited his dad, a very short trip, very short visit, an important donation, quite outstanding, to one of his charities that he visited in London for an event. A surprise trip to Ukraine, where I think he used his incredible diplomatic skills. Yeah, and what else is going on in his life? It would be interesting to know where he is celebrating his birthday. He should be with his family. Rumors have been whirling around about him having a fun time for his birthday with some old friends. So we have silence, keep silent, coercion, a hint. This is his current energy. What is he keeping silent about? This is probably one of the cards that I will clarify at the end. Let's pull some more cards. Keep silent. There is something that he's not telling. And although he just released another statement and an interview where he just says that he feels like his conscience is completely clean, he can go to sleep and put his head on the pillow without having any questions about his behavior towards his family. So it's like a reiteration of whatever he's been saying about his family, his brother, his father, his sister-in-law. So there's no repentance there, and I honestly don't think there will be any change ever. But let's see what the cards say. Then this is a reading for entertainment purposes only, for the sake of speculation. I'm not stating facts, I'm just reading the cards. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments. I love your interactions and your conversations. Very respectful. Also very informative, I have to say. Some of my viewers are really keeping a close eye on the developments of this royal family saga. Let's see what else is going on in his life right now. Miss you. Miss, wait, eager. Somebody's missing him. Is Meghan missing him, or is missing somebody else? Divine intervention, serendipity, catalyst, karma. Wow. And one more. Well, certainly he's trying to turn the table of the public opinion with these PR stunts. Whomever he's taking care of his, public relationship is probably trying to help him regain visibility, rekindle his connection with the royal family, although that very brief visit with his father doesn't really promise much. But it feels like he's getting active. He even went to Croatia. I don't know in what kind of role, and I don't think that was a very smart idea. But anyway, 3 cards flipped over, and we have taboo, limit, crime, forbidden love, and curiosity. Oh, what is going on when it comes to relationship? Limit, crime, forbidden love, and curiosity. Is there something going on between him and somebody else? Maybe during this trip away from home and away from his from his family, from his wife, and right under this woman who could be, I don't know, Megan, looks like her. Miss you. She even posted something about to celebrate her husband' birthday online. I think on Instagram she put this posted this picture. Seems to be pretty old, of the days when he was in the army and heavily manipulated. So there's a controversy about it. Snake, lie, poison, and fertility. Of course, this is something it's talking about Megan. And change, transformation, newborn, and evolution. All right, so this is what I'm seeing right now. This is that snapshot for what is going on in his life. Divine timing, wrong time, right time, wait. Another card about divine intervention, divine timing. I think this is announcing a change of tides in his life that might be favorable. I mean, if not in an extremely positive way, but any change from his current situation, according to what I think and according to the cards, would represent an improvement in his life. So something is changing. I guess he's tired of living in the shadow. He's tired of living in California. He's ready to move back here. He's trying to regain control of his life somehow. Miss you. I don't know if this is him missing somebody, and I would believe this is Megan, or maybe this is Megan missing him, because what I read from the cards and what I'm understanding from what we get from the media outlets is that he's not really spending a lot of time with his family. In public and in private, we have very little interactions, advertised, publicized on public social media. Not as much as frequently as in the beginning. It really feels like they hit a low in their relationship. And by the way, there are several readings that I've done about what is going on between them. So you can go and take a look at the main playlist of my videos if you're interested. And something is going on. Silence and taboo, limit, crime, forbidden love, and curiosity. Maybe he's exploring. This is what I would say. I would not go as far as saying that he actually has something going on with somebody else, if you know what I mean. But maybe he's keeping very quiet because he's probably exploring other opportunities, and these are kind of taboo because they would be extramarital. I mean, this is what the cards are saying for entertainment purposes only. I'm not insinuating anything. I don't know. I have no facts. I'm not in possession of any facts. I'm just reading the energy and the messages that come through the cards. Now, let's ask the how many questions? The 11 questions that will shed a light on what is coming up for Prince Harry for his new year of life. Let's take a look. I'm going to leave these cards on the table just in case we will find a way to make connections and refer to them again. And where did I put the other deck? Here it is. Okay, so the first question is previous year in summary. So spirit guide from the pure white light, please give us a card that might summarize Prince Harry's previous year. He just turned 41. So a card to summarize his previous year of life. This, 2, 3. Wow, way too many. And I see another one that is catching my eye. Anyway, let's take a look at them. We have guard, defend, protect, guarantee, reflection, confession, prayer, repentance, and promise, oath, contract, and emotional bond. Okay, judging by the way he has been relentlessly pursuing a meeting with his father, and the fact that he actually managed to get to see his father, even if just for a 20 minutes, or according to other outlets, 40, 50 minutes. That might be, I don't know if it's like really deep, really heartfelt and authentic, or just simulated because it's convenient for him, but he might have decided to show repentance of some sort. He might have done some self-reflection. It might be in a sort of protective mood. He feels like he needs to defend himself, and he has a lot of people, and a lot of people, public opinion as well, against him. And then there's a promise here, oath, contract, and emotional bond. There's an emotional bond with somebody here. The fact that there is a dog, it feels to me like there is in his life the presence of a person that he really has an emotional connection with, and somebody who is very loyal to him. Now, I don't know who this person is. I honestly don't think this person is Megan. I seriously doubt. Somebody else in his sphere of friends, although he has left because of Megan, so many friends behind. Somebody in his life, maybe is that surrogate kind of mom that he has in South Africa that he's been visiting a few months ago when he went off grid and nobody knew where he was. So it might be that he might have done a promise, maybe either to himself or to somebody who really cares for him. And it's a promise about bring some change into his life, because he has, or this is what he wants to project out there for us to see, that he might be remorseful for what he has done. So this is a summary of this previous year. We'll see if it's true. The other card that was peeking out and calling my attention is jealousy, possessiveness, competitiveness, dependence, and paranoia. Paranoia is a word that really belongs in the same sentence with Harry. There's a lot of that, and we can tell that from the way he, has been treating his family, and he projects possibly his own jealousy on his brother. And paranoia, he sees enemies everywhere. They created this narrative, him and Meghan Markle. Next question. What has he learned in the past year? What has Prince Harry learned in the past year? What has Prince Harry learned in the past year? This one, eternity, immortality, frozen, infinity, and curse. Now, which one of these keywords applies to his situation? I would certainly pay attention to this frozen and curse, and it really feels like his life has been an uphill struggle since his mother left this world. And it feels to me like that kind of loss, that kind of trauma has almost frozen his personality and his evolution, emotional evolution, in that particular moment of loss and despair and tragedy. What does he aspire to achieve in the next 12 months? What does Prince Harry aspire to? Two cards. We have difference, road, future, choice, and destiny. And surprise, unexpectedly, another way beyond imagination. These two cards resonate with this divine intervention and change. There's something that he's going to do that is going to, maybe this is what he hopes, he's going to probably surprise us, something different. He's going to do something that we do not expect him to do, a choice that doesn't really align from what we what we expect from a prince. Surprise. We will probably clarify this one, trying to understand what is this big surprise that he aspiring to achieve in the next 12 months. Will he be able to achieve them? We don't know, but we'll see. Next questions. What empowers him in reaching this aspiration? What empowers him? What empowers? Two cards. We have solo card, the flipped, and generous. Give with an open heart, offer without expectation, unconditional love, core figure, action leader, and lone hero. So what empowers him is try to separate himself from Meghan Markle, because Meghan Markle, judging from what she has done to him and the way she touches him and handles him and talks to him and looks at him, I mean, we all have seen it. Let's not pretend we're blind. We all have seen it, how she treats him. But he has lost his power. He has lost his identity, marrying this woman. The moment he decides to go solo, which doesn't necessarily mean that he needs to divorce or separate, that's a different story, it's a different question. But just become independent, gain control again on his own persona, on his own image, on his own decisions. Because deep at heart, he's a generous guy. I won't forget that he's Princess Diana's son. Both of them, I think, deep at heart, have not forgotten where they come from. And they haven't forgotten the example and the leadership of their mom. So I really believe that there's deep inside something good that we can appeal to. If only he gets himself out of that very negative, dark aura that surrounds him now, because he's in Meghan's clutches. You know what I mean? Next question. What stands in the way of reaching his aspirations? What stands in the way of reaching his aspirations? Determination. Go all out, struggle desperately, believe in victory. Is not determined enough. Because if he was really a determined person, a determined man, I think he would have changed something radically in his life, in his marriage. He would have never done what he did to his family, although he's always been like the black sheep, the rebel of the family. But he would have stayed there. Lack of determination. Yes, because the person that wears the pants in the family has been and still is, I believe, Meghan Markle. Hopefully is getting out of that quicksand kind of very low vibration. Next question. His relationships and emotion in this new solar year. How will relationships go? And what do we need to know about his relationships and his emotions in the new solar year? This is the birthday, holiday, important day. Okay. Which, I think these cards mean that he really feels the need to renew his life. Like it's a new life. And there's only one candle on this little cake to signify that he's starting from square one again. It's a new beginning for him. And I think he's ready to start all over again. I'm not sure if it's with the same companion or with somebody new. But for me, number one, it's, a new beginning, something new. It might be that some important new relationships might become meaningful for him. Let me pull another one just in case. Gossip, rumor, speculation, and slander. Ooh. With those cards that talk about silence and taboo, here they talk about a taboo relationship, limit crime, forbidden love, curiosity, keep silent, like a secret relationship. It might be that in the coming 12 months, when it comes to emotions and relationships, we might hear And, in 12 months, if this prediction becomes, actually comes true, come back here to this video and leave a comment. We'll double check in 12 months. It might be that there will be gossips about him and somebody else. It really is. This is the energy of an extramarital relationship for entertainment purposes only. And there will be gossips about it. He's not going to be able to keep silence. It will somehow come to the surface, but it really feels like something new. Maybe a new woman, or even just a gossip. Maybe he will be photographed with somebody. He will meet somebody. People will start speculating about it. We'll come back in 12 months and see if that is true. Career, work, finances in the new solar year for him. In his solar return, actually. What do career, work, and finances have in store for Prince Harry in his new year of life? Career, work, and finances in the new solar return for Prince Harry. Memories, old acquaintances, old debts, recollection, prejudice. Old acquaintances, memories. So some old projects, something that has been worked, something he has worked on before, something he had an association with in the past, might be rehashed, rekindled. He might come back to some project he worked on in the past. And which leads me to believe that he will be more involved in charities. He might not go away when it comes to the Invicta Games. I really think he's going to hold on to those very, very tight because that's his baby. And arguably, it's probably the only thing that is really meaningful that he has left in his so-called professional life, although I wouldn't be able to define what profession he has. Health and well-being. Health and well-being for Prince Charles in his new year of life. Health and well-being. Too many cards. Let's see, this one was picking out more than the others. Secrets. Codes, treasures, bribes, and disguise. Secrets. We have redemption, hope, miracle, and turning point. And we have purity, innocence, holiness, humility, and virtue. It might be that in the next 12 months, he will, and he will keep it secret as well. We probably will not really hear anything about it, but he might start some sort of rehabilitation, detoxification. He will really start to redeem himself, maybe get rid of some very bad habits that unfortunately he's been addicted to in the past. So this could be a good year for Prince Harry to, let's put it this way, just detoxify. Let's put it this way, detoxify. And that, matches the entire picture, because if he is in that mood of, starting from square one again, bringing change into his life, starting all over again, making himself self-empowering, it's very highly likely that he might actually try to detoxify. Let's put it this way. Next question. What does he need to focus on? What is the main goal he needs to focus on? So a little bit of guidance for Prince Harry for his new year of life. What does he need to focus on for his highest good? What does Prince Harry need to focus on for his highest good during this new year of life? Let's see if we can get a jumper. What does Prince Harry need to focus on in this new year? Courage and dream. Have the courage to pursue his dream. Keywords: bravery, adventure, fatal, brilliant, desire, omen, nightmare, and fantasy. And this is it connects with his generous art, giving with an open heart, maybe pursuing projects he was very passionate about when he was younger, or anything that he has pursued in the past. Core figure, action leader, lone hero, become, more independent from Meghan Markle and Meghan Markle's projects. So this is what he needs to focus on, and it is a great advice for anybody in general. Have the courage to pursue your dream, your dreams, especially when you have the highest good of of the people in mind. I would like to remind him. The most important lesson he will learn in this new year of life. What is the most important lesson he will learn in this new year of life? What is the most important lesson his new birthday has for him? Ooh, we had this card also for Meghan Markle when I did the reading for her birthday. Instability, unrest, unpredictability, and corruption. So this card is charged with negative and chaotic energy. This would be like the Tower card in the Tarot, which is a very scary card for most people. And the energy, the message that comes through that kind of card is certainly troubling, upsetting. It's a card that talks about something that happens and really pulls the carpet from underneath your feet. So, but it's also a great way to get a clean slate to start from for a new beginning in life. So something will be crumbling down in his life in the next 12 months, but it will be a way for him to restore order and peace and balance in his life. It will be a way for him to potentially, because this is just cards, potentially realign with a true purpose. There hopefully will be something in the charitable field with this generous card here. So this is something that he needs to learn. And this is about not being able to control what happens to him. It's in, as this card says here, divine intervention, divine timing. The first two cards that I pulled. It's in God's hands. You know the saying, while you make your plans, God or whomever, higher spiritual source you believe in, laughs at your plans, because in the end it's not in our hands and we need to be prepared. The most solid the foundation, the easier will be for us to pick ourselves up after a big shake-up. But it feels like the lesson that he will learn in his next year of life will be a big shake-up, and he needs to be prepared, and there's nothing that he can do to control it. Where is he heading towards? Next thing for him. Limit, boundary, speeding, explosion. He's going fast, meeting his father, going to donating £1 million or $1 million to a charity when the rumors of very bad financial situation around them are pretty strong. And he's going to Ukraine. Where else is he gonna go? I think he's pushing a little too fast on the gas pedal, metaphorically speaking, in his life. I think he really is in a hurry to achieve as many things as possible because he has lost a lot of ground and he knows it, he realizes it, but he needs to be careful. He's speeding, he's going way too fast. He's going to hit the wall. So let's see if there's a card or two that we want to clarify. We may start with this chaos here, about the lesson that he will need to learn in this new year of life. And I'm going to use a deck that I never used on the channel. Let's see. Not this one. Give me a moment. All right, here I am back with the deck. Let's start with clarifying the chaos card, which answers the questions. What is the lesson he will need to learn during the next 12 months? And we have the 7 of Wands. This is a crystal magic tarot deck. Well, 7 of Wands is about being prepared in the face of conflicts, in the face of obstacles, in the face of challenges. being prepared, being alone against the world, defending yourself, defending your property, defending your boundaries. Now, as I was saying before, when divine intervention is at play, when is the universe that is causing very upsetting changes and turmoil into your life, and there's nothing that you can do about it. You can try to fight back as much as you want, but the more you fight back against what the universe is trying to create into your life, because you've been fighting against change, you've been fighting against the natural course of the events in your life, it's going to be pretty difficult for him. I really feel like this card talks about preparedness. There's nothing that he will be able to do when it comes to big changes afoot in his life in his next 12 months, but he needs to be prepared. So this is another card that was calling my attention. On the bottom of the deck, passion, hobbies, preferences, interests. So the courage of pursuing his dreams. This was pretty clear. What empowers him, if he takes leadership of his life and he gives with a generous heart. That was pretty clear too. This is about health and well-being in his life. He really needs to, so to speak, detoxify. That's pretty intriguing. This is about relationships and emotions. Anniversary gossip that really links with silence and taboo. So, the spirit guides from the pure light, please tell us some more about what's coming up in love and relationships and sentimental, romantic relationships and of other natures. What is coming up for Harry? Why do we have silence? Keep silent. So something secret. A forbidden love, taboo, with anniversary and gossip. I got 3 cards. I have temperance, I have judgment, and 10 of swords. With temperance and judgment, these 2 cards talk about reconciliation. This is about something that comes back from the past because there were like pending loose threads that you need to take care of right now. And these 2 cards together really speak of forgiveness, re-examining something that comes back that you need to facing the music, trying to find a balance, but also an ending with the 10 of swords. Or maybe if I look at the cards in this way, after hitting rock bottom in love and relationship, there's for him the possibility of reevaluating a situation from the past, maybe even a person from the past, and trying to reconcile, recreate an equilibrium, harmony with this person. I think I need to pull a few more cards on this because this is probably the most interesting highlight of this birthday tarot reading for Prince Harry. 7 of Cups. He's going to have a wandering eye. I'm telling you. For me, the 7 of Cups in love and relationship readings is the card of the wandering eye with this big eye too. He's going to evaluate his opportunities, his possibilities. It feels like the universe might offer him the possibility to have a little bit of fun. 6 of Swords. Detaching himself from a very difficult conflictual situation. What else do we need to know about love and relationships in the new year for Prince Harry? And death. Well. This is what I'm reading. For entertainment purposes only. I really feel like in love and relationship, the next year will bring a big monumental change in his life. It might be the ending with this 10 of Swords and death. of a very important relationship. Which one? The one with Meghan Markle, probably. And it will be for him the opportunity to get himself in a better emotional, intellectual, physical situation, away from trouble, away from sorrow, away from shame, away from abuse, away from conflicts, towards calmer waters, and have the opportunity to look around. Look around, because there might be for him the possibility to reconnect, I think, with somebody from his past. And the thing might be kept silent in the beginning because, and there will be gossips about it too, although he will try to keep it quiet, like hush-hush relationship, because it's a forbidden love. There's some sort of I don't know, either it's a person that is already committed, or he will be still committed and, in a marriage with Meghan Markle when this, according to the cards, will happen. But there's something new afoot. It will be quite delicious gossip for the tabloids and for us YouTubers, of course, who create content around in tarot reading around this, at this topic. Yeah. And it might be somebody that has been already in his zone of awareness, so to speak. Somebody he has already had some sort of interactions with. Let's see, what else we need to clarify, get some more informations about. Big change with that 10 of swords and the death cards. Big transformation here, something surprising, divine intervention. I really feel like whatever big ending happens in his life, almost probably in love and relationships, it will be a way for the universe to put him back on the right track, because he's obviously with somebody who is not good for him. It really isn't. Let's see, in this current energy, who is this? What is this promise, and who is this loyal friend that appears in the cards? Who is this? Who is this important connection in his life that has the potential of bringing the best out of him? Somebody he made a promise to, an emotional bond. And what is the promise? What kind of promise has he made to this person he has an emotional bond with? A friend. Oh, temperance and judgment again. Yeah. I think he's already in contact with this meaningful person that appeared also in the question, what love and relationship and his emotional life will bring to him in the next year. I think he's already in touch with this person. There's already a connection with somebody we don't know anything about yet, but we will in the next 12 months. And it's somebody from the past. He's recreating a connection, harmonious connection with somebody. I wonder who this person is. Maybe I should do a reading about this, a separate reading. Memories, this was the old acquaintances. Again, this idea of old acquaintances, although this card came out when I made a question about work, career, but maybe this connection, this is a very emotional, positive, harmonious connection, but little taboo as well, might be a connection in professional, in his professional endeavors, but there's something going on between the two. And lie, poison of fertility, the snake, and miss you, miss, sweet, and eager. Let me ask the cards if this is Meghan Markle. Is Meghan Markle missing him? Does he miss him? How does he feel about him being away from home? This sort of connection is a negative and poisonous one. It's toxic. This is toxic relationship. Toxic. What is the current situation between between Meghan and Harry? Is this energy here referring to Meghan? What's the relationship right now? The state of the relationship between Meghan and Harry. What is the state of the relationship? Current energy of the relationship between Meghan and Harry. Current energy of the relationship between Meghan and Harry. We have a Six of Cups. Ooh. So somebody really misses him. This is a card that talks about nostalgia. Missing somebody. Reminiscing the old days. Missing the old days. Nostalgia of the past. Seven of Cups and Queen of Swords. You know what they say, absence makes distance, and absence make the heart grow fonder. Maybe not having him around is making him or her, I would believe her, almost probably miss him. She is keeping an eye on him. She is keeping an eye on him. Why do we have the Queen of Swords here? She's definitely keeping an eye on him from a distance. She misses him. Ten of Coins. This is about family, legacy, financial stability. Oh yeah, that explains. This is what she misses the most. More than just, you know, a companion, a lover, a partner, a husband. She is missing the stability that he brings, or he will bring, with this money. She still needs him. This is what I'm seeing in the cards. This is a very calculating energy here with the Queen of Swords. It's not a Queen of Cups, despite the Six of Cups here. It's a very calculating energy. There is reasoning behind it. She needs him for what he can provide financially. And she really is hoping right now that he will bring back a bag full of money, metaphorically speaking. Maybe she was really hoping that the meeting with King Charles could, you know, bring a big transformation in their relationship and secure the financial stability they desperately need right now. So she misses him, thinking of him, keeping an eye on him, but what she wants is the financial stability, because there's no love here. There's only toxicity. She's like a constricting boa, like the snake that I see here. This longing comes from not liking the idea of not being in control, because he is out of her reach right now. She doesn't have her clutches on him, and she doesn't like that. Queen of Swords. The Hermit, here it is. Here is Harry. He's always up. Initially used to be a Knight of Coins, but now it has been appearing in my readings a lot like the Hermit. The Hermit, Eight of Wands, is actually eager to be by himself, travel by himself. Ace of Cups, pursuing what he really likes, pursuing a new passion possibly. Ten of Wands, because he was really tired. Knight of Coins, very tired of being stuck. Wheel of Fortune, feeling the need of moving and shaking things, having a new beginning. King of Swords, I really feel like, and the Hierophant, I really feel like he's happy to be by himself. He's really reconsidering his marriage. He sees himself as a divorcee. Ace of Swords, making the important decision to put an end to a marriage. Eight of Swords, still feeling though the inability to make such a decision right now. Two of Coins, unable to make a decision, not being able to drop one of the two coins. And Page of Swords, thinking, how can I get rid of her? That's what I see. Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Emperor. That's him going towards his father to get clarity, to achieve a goal that will make him happy. And meditating, moving forward. Queen of Coins. Is he thinking about Catherine, Princess Catherine? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me have your feedback. Let me know what you see in the cards, what you saw in the cards, what intuitive hits you got when you saw the cards, if they're different from mine, if you saw the same things, or if maybe you're privy to informations that I don't have about Prince Harry and his whereabouts right now for his 41st birthday. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell on your way out. Don't forget that I can provide also personal readings. You can book a private reading with me, contacting me at the email address that you will find in the description of all my videos. I look forward to hear from you, to read your comments, and until I see you next time, many blessings. Thank you for watching.